Little known in France, the analytic-synthetic distinction is one of the pillars of empiricism in general and of the scientific method in particular. Indeed, it expresses, in everyday language, the fact that scientific knowledge comes either from experience, that is, from observation, or from logic applied to experience. The origins of the distinction go back to the 14th century and to William of Ockham. But it was David Hume, and then Immanuel Kant, who gave it its definitive form. The analytic-synthetic distinction holds that propositions which can be called true are of only two, and strictly two, kinds, analytic or synthetic. Analytic propositions are those that are necessarily true by virtue of the meanings of the words that compose them. For example, the sun rises in the east, or triangles have three sides, are analytic statements because it is impossible for them to be false. Synthetic propositions are those that are either true or false depending on experience. For example, there were 5 presidents of the Republic between 2002 and 2015 is a synthetic statement that is false. On the other hand, oil floats on water is a synthetic proposition that is true. Propositions that are neither analytic nor synthetic are said to be senseless in terms of this distinction because it is impossible to say whether they are true or false. This does not mean that they have no value for those who say them or hear them. For example, God exists or I love you are senseless statements since their logical or empirical truth cannot be established, but they are of great importance to those who accept them. In business, only synthetic propositions allow the manager to make decisions because they relate to established or possible facts. Other propositions are nothing but a waste of time. For example, sales dropped last month is a synthetic statement on which a decision can be made, assuming it is true. On the other hand, statements like motivated employees work hard or charismatic leaders have a lot of influence are propositions that allow certain consultants to make a living, but bring nothing to decision makers because they are analytic, since they are always true. The great merit of the analytic-synthetic distinction is therefore that it allows managers to focus on factual or possible truths and to require those around them to do the same.